In this figure, AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. We need to show that BC is equal to DE. If we see BC and DE, they are two lines, and we can show that these are part of two triangles, congruent triangles, and we will now find out how. Welcome to Mathotropism. So the first step is understanding what is given and identifying the concept. So given in the figure, AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. We need to show that BC is equal to DE. So if BC and DE are the sides of the triangle, which means that we need to take any two triangles in which these two are the sides. So we will see that BC and DE are two sides, means the opposite vertex we will have as A, because AB, AC and all are given. So it means that we need to take the triangle ABC and triangle ADE. Now from step 1, two sides AC and AB are equal to the other two sides AC, AE and AD, and we have been given an angle BAD equal to angle EAC. Now if we see the triangles ABC and ADE, in both the triangles only part of the total angle A has been given as equal, and we can see that the middle part or the balance part is common in both the triangles. So we take the total angles BAC and angle EAD. Now when we write the total angle BAC, it is equal to angle BAD plus of angle DAC. Now from step 1, instead of BAD, if we write angle EAC, then it becomes angle EAC plus angle DAC, which means that it is the total angle EAD. So here now we have in these two triangles two sides and the included angle. That means two sides is AC and AB, and both have the included angle of A. Similarly, AD and AE included angle is again A, that is DAE. So now when we think about all the congruency rules with which we can prove that these two triangles are congruent, we can see that we have the SAS, that is two sides and the included angle are equal. So by using that, by SAS congruency rule, we can write which triangle is congruent to which triangle. That we have to see now. So angles both are equal, that is both angles A are equal, and when we take AC equal to AE, we can see that A are both common vertex, so C and E are the corresponding vertices. Similarly with AB and AD, we have A as the common vertex, means D and C are the B are the corresponding vertices. So by if we write triangle ABC, then it will be congruent to triangle, instead of AA, instead of B, from AB equal to AD we have D, and from AC equal to AE we have C is corresponding to E. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADE. Finally, by CPCT, that is the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles, we can show that we have the last two vertices BC equal to DE, and this is what is required. So thus we have shown this. Now forming equations and solving the sum, we have been given that AC equal to AE, AB equal to AD, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. We'll keep as equation 1. We need to show that BC equal to DE. So solution is, we are taking triangle ABC and triangle ADE. From 1, we can write the two sides AC equal to AE and AB equal to AD. When we take the total angle BAC, we have it is the addition of the constituent angles BAD and DAC, and from step 1, what we can do is, instead of BAD we can write angle EAC, which means it becomes angle EAC plus angle DAC. But when we see the figure, angle EAC plus angle DAC is nothing but the angle DAE. So therefore we have written angle BAC equal to angle DAE. Now, when we have got this by SAS congruency, that is two sides and the included angle are equal, we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADE. Therefore, by CPCT, the last two vertices taken for both the triangles, we can write BC equal to DE. Thus shown. Thank you.